radio show. All I've got is just for you. You ready for my beef tonight? I'm okay, just treat me right. Come in, me people, come in, me friend. What you gonna do when you come to defend? Question ask, me answer them. Wheel it up and pull it up and mash again. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Oh, yes. Good morning, friends. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I so apologize for having you holding that long. I thought I was gonna be ready by before like what do you call it 8:40, but I wasn't. I'm gonna be very honest. I thought I was, but I wasn't. I apologize. I don't like to keep people waiting at all. So thank you very much for waiting. It took me a little time, and then they started cleaning the area that I'm gonna be doing the live in, and so that's why it took me a little time. So I apologize. I totally apologize. But I'm gonna get right into it. Okay, so y'all know what be going on this morning. Let me say good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good day for some things. For us to talk about some things. Good morning. If you have not hit the like button, go ahead and do that. Let me go ahead and read some comments real quick. O'Neill, how are you doing? I'm going to drop my business WhatsApp number. I would love you to come because there is something important you need to know about marriage. I can give you the email for the show. We do have an email line. I can give you an email line so they can kind of go through there. That's fine, Arrow. And then good morning. Here we go again. Anthony should know that the secrets have a way of coming out. Amber told him what's done in the dark will eventually come to light. See, I like what you're saying, Nashamin. I like this because this is kind of what I'm talking about. This is why I call the Anthony character out a lot, because the Anthony character has consistently been keeping a bunch of secrets and doing a bunch of things behind the woman's back. And that's why I have an issue with how he goes about things. That I'm a problem with it. Marquez says, like I said yesterday, the little uncles Anthony and Princess Fiona should be together so Amber can move on with her life. That is also what I'm saying. I think what they don't understand is this. Just don't. A partner can't be telling you that something affects them and you keep doing the same thing, and then we just say, oh no, it's just marriage. That is kind of where I'm having the issue with all of this at. Let me read some comments. So they both know that they were wrong in spending the days there. Thank you very much. In other words, I had this correct. I think we called this correct yesterday. People asked what was it about. I guess y'all are seeing what it's about now. I don't think that Shayla is really interested in Anthony. Well, regardless of what you don't think, the mere fact that she's doing this little piece here, so Charmin, should be concerning. Should be concerned. Secrets again. Secrets again. If Shayla feels that way, then why did she go on the family date? They deserve each other, so they'll be happy together. See, people would prefer them going together and being together versus playing around upon the woman, and you know the woman have her thing going on. That's what people would prefer. Secrets again. Let them be together without interference. Exactly. That's what the deal is. All right. So I just want to read some of your comments. Okay, so let me jump into today's proceedings. Let's go. Let's jump into it. Let's go.
Oh, good job, big boy. Ooh, we need some more child locks. Huh? I got you, Will.
Yo,
Hey.
what's up? What's up? What's up? You not dressed yet?
Yeah, he wasn't feeling it this morning, so I didn't force it.
Up there? That's it. That's it.
Yeah, I put
Where's
his
your
bag.
Basketball. Basketball. Where's your basketball?
See, I love these things. If it was nothing wrong, then it shouldn't be kept a secret. That's my point. And I think that's what people are missing. But see, we knew this. We knew that this was wrong from off of the cuff. We knew it was all BS that they were talking about yesterday. And I did call it out. And that's why, okay, one of the things I try to do is to be very consistent in my arguments. Like if I'm going to, as you said, bash Amber, then when it's time come for Anthony, I'm going to be just as harsh with the Anthony character as well. It's the world we live in that does not regard marriage. Thank you very much, Dubstar. Let's see here. Still keeping secrets, being sneaky, and Shayla wonders why Amber doesn't trust her. And Anton, they're both just alike, two dogs in one house, barking together at each other. Mm-hmm.
It's over there, babe. Yeah. If you give me just a second, I'll put some clothes on. Are y'all going somewhere?
Yeah, I might take and do some shopping. What? What, basketball? There you go. There you go.
Yeah. You know what, Anthony? Thank you, actually.
For what?
Just for stepping up as a father. I know I've been hard on you, but I see your effort.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And I appreciate you too.
Yeah.
But do me a favor, Aunt, and don't mention our little play date to Amber, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Yeah. I just don't want her assuming anything. She already accused me of being with you, and I don't feel like she needs to know that we spent the day together. That might
She
make
accused
her
you
uncomfortable.
of being with me. Like
Yeah,
what?
you came home smelling like some perfume one night, apparently, and she thought that was me.
So let's work some comments. Anthony was not the one that kept asking to keep it a secret. No, he wasn't, but he's also the one that went on the family date. That should have known that it should have been done a little more, with more tact. That's the thing. Anthony's the one that should know that it needed more tact. Shayla really didn't have to ask Anthony not to tell, basically, because Anthony was was going to keep it a secret anyways. That is true, George, for sure. Um, you know this works. Anthony might as well just live happily ever after with Shayla. And that's what people are saying. You see, that's okay. I feel like some people not grasping what people are saying. If you want to go do the family thing, go do the family thing. That's what people are saying. Why not just go do the family thing? Why not just go say, you know what? Amber, honestly, this is what I really and truly want to do. Why not go do the family thing? That's what people are asking. It's obvious that they didn't tell Amber and it's a new day. Clearly, Anthony and Shayla are gonna make a fool out of Amber again. Not even, well, hey, let's see. So both are back to lying to Amber in Amber's face, and she was trying to be all humble, being all noble, and how she can't come to Amber's house if Anthony's. I'm showing y'all. And you remembered how O'Neill was calling the BS out from before. But listen, I love where they're taking this. Next kid, Anthony goes off on Amber. Let me see what y'all say. Next kid, Anthony goes off on Amber for accusing Shayla when she smelled the perfume on him. Yep. Just work on it. I really don't think that Anthony is going to cheat on Amber again. My husband was worse than Anthony. This between Amber and Anthony are spiritual and not physical. All right. At one time, Anthony was telling Amber that he wasn't. He talked to Shayla about. He didn't tell Amber about them going to the park yesterday. Anyways, he didn't. I want Amber to leave Anthony and Shayla alone. Look here. I think people are reacting to the mess. And y'all can't really feel bad about people reacting to what they're seeing on their screens. They are seeing a man who is not doing things the proper way with a woman that has been asking him to do. Look here. Amber has been asking Anthony to make sure that she be honest with him. That's it. That's all she's asking of it. She's saying, hey, just don't make me look like a fool. That's what she's asking. Nothing wrong with her asking that. To be very fair with you, nothing wrong with asking that.
Nah, I get it. I get it. I understand. I understand.
Yeah, please. I mean, because I like the setup that we have here now. We have a wonderful co-parenting relationship. I don't want to cause any unnecessary drama, trouble. Just want to smooth sailing from here.
I feel that.
So Shayla has become Anthony's peace again. Has Shayla become Anthony's again? See, I love how some of you women have so much faith in Anthony. You know, una have a whole lot of faith. You know what I mean? Una believe him not gonna do anything at all, and you know, hey, why should I? It's just O'Neal that's just saying things. He does not want Amber, but he does not want anyone to have her. That marriage, before it even got started, Amber was cheating, Anthony cheating, and standing up at Rose's wedding and sending her divorce papers. They should have ended them. So since Anthony came home smelling like perfume out of nowhere, they're playing a house. Basically, I guess Shayla's rubbing it in Anthony's face to see how he will respond to the perfume smell. And this is exactly why he can't trust, why we can't trust Shayla's supposed changes in her character. There's no change. There is no change. Shayla knew what she was doing, and now has something over their heads. Amber about game night, and now the play date. Basically, here we go again. You see, okay, I feel like people don't look at the magnitude of what they're seeing. I feel like you don't remember. It's almost like sometimes people forget the story. You forget that all of what you're seeing, they have played the entire secret thing out before. So that's why it becomes an issue, and that's why people's trust gets different. So when people start saying, well, O'Neal, you're not really sure, or whoever it is, you're not looking at the mere fact that they have done this before. That's the problem. Once bitten, twice shy. It is what it is. I want Amber to leave Anthony. Let's keep going.
Yeah. Where's your basketball, man? Where's your basketball?
I don't want to seem like I'm keeping secrets or anything like that, but I just think it's best. Come on, babes. Let's go get dressed. Ready? Okay. Okay. Oh, you want to go with your daddy?
You want to go with me?
Here, I'll take him.
She don't want to make it seem like she's keeping secrets. She's gonna blurt it out on the podcast. O'Neal, I agree with you. You should have never been a family day without Amber, period. I see that the both snakes, period. As soon as Shayla finds out what Iman is doing, she'll fall back into Anthony's arms. Thank you, Twillia, for calling a spade, because people now understand that, you know. When she finds out that she can go up and play dates with Anthony and what Anthony has going on, what do you think she's going to think? Look here. I notice we have some unrealistic ways of looking at the thing. Them we are look upon what we're seeing and we're acting like we don't know what we're seeing. Sick of it as well. Back and forth nonsense. Told you that Shayla will not be hiding with Anthony this time around. All right, let's see. I'm not sure if that's what we're seeing, because at this point in time, she's trying to tell Anthony not to tell Amber. What do you call that? That's hiding, Charmin. That is actually hiding. If we really want to look at it, that is hiding. So this not apply because she's hiding again. If she was not hiding, then she herself would have talked about the play date thing. Then she would have never mentioned that statement to Anthony at all. But if y'all say so. If Anthony told Amber the truth, I don't think Amber. If Anthony told Amber the truth, I don't think Amber would care if they all went to the park with Shayla and Kyle. And yes, Carl. Yes. If you just simply be very honest with the woman, no, she might tell us that she don't like it. And then you'll have to take what she says. But it is your openness. I think what Amber is looking for is the openness to just being very, very, very blunt and straight and honest, which the man has not been. Ain't no way, man. Ain't no way. She wants to be side piece again. That's exactly what it is. Anthony knows Iman don't want Shayla. He know that. Since Anthony has came home from smelling of perfume out of nowhere, she started playing house all over again. That's correct. It's house all over again. I'm tired of this stupid mess with these people. All that's missing is a golden toilet seat and a diamond earrings. Thank you. It's the same thing again. I don't know why we make it seem as though we're not watching the same thing. Don't forget that Shayla knows about the other woman's perfume. Shayla knows about it. Anthony sitting there realizing that Shayla knows about another woman's perfume. The marriage is done and over with. It's just transactional piece of paper called save my money by any means necessary. Exactly. That's why people are the way they are, and you can't blame them because they're looking at that. Don't think Amber would care if Shayla and Anthony and Kai spend some time together. She probably wouldn't. But tell the woman, that's the point of the matter. The mere fact that you're just doing these things off the fly and you're not even seeking her, what you call it now. You're not even notifying her on it. That's the problem. And that becomes problematic. That was what I was talking about yesterday. There is no openness between them. There is no openness. This side chick baby mother can tell you not to tell your wife about whatever, and she can tell you why you're not supposed to, whatever it is. No. The moment you start making the side piece tell you how to operate, you're in a trouble. The moment the side piece can tell you how to operate, you're in trouble. That's all I'm telling you. That's called being, exactly. It's called being keeping secrets. Amber cannot trust Anthony or her. Exactly. None of them. This is exactly what Angelina was talking about. Playing in Amber's face again. And this is why Amber will always going to see Shayla as nothing. And Anthony as soft and weak man he is. Yes. Absolutely. Remember Amber said that she put Shayla on test if she's going to tell Anthony. There you go. It's only good when they're sneaking around and deceiving. Of course. Was she being honest when she confessed her love to Wayne? That should be told as well. That's why we give again, Hennessy. I have given the thing on that, If you were here, you'd have realized I'm actually flack Amber for that. But right now, Anthony is on trial, so I give him trial. Right now, Anthony is the one that's actually on trial. When Amber was doing the same secret thing, them, I flack her for that as well, too. And I said, you need to tell Anthony. But yes, it come down to secrets again. It come down to a whole pile of secrets again. This is being discussed as the little family thing since yesterday. So the argument is, are you able to run around with a side chick baby mother basically playing house? And the question is, would you have allowed that to happen? Let's just say your wife went out and she had a child on you, right? And you took her back, The question is, would you, and I know you're probably not going to do this, but hey, because me wouldn't do it either, but it's a hypothetical question. Would you have allowed that? Would you have allowed the little date, the play date thing that they were doing yesterday? Would you have allowed that? That is the question.
You know,
All right.
Mama.
Thank you. Thanks, Aunt. I really appreciate it.
I got you. I got you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Come on, see.
There you go. There you go. There you go. Let me read some of y'all's comments today. Remember, no more secrets to no more lies. But yes, NSC, I complained just the same way that she needed to talk to Anthony about her little, what you call it, her speech. But him also have to take this one. I'm not going to back off for Anthony from taking this one because the truth of the matter is, yes, me give Amber a lot of flack. Ask the Amber people on the channel if Onila whip her, beat her every single time, every time. Every time she does the little things that when she do, Onil beat her. Every time she does the little things of talking to Anthony terribly in front of company, Onil whip her. But now Anthony time for get beaten. So me know nobody take up the beating when Anthony is supposed to get it. So no one thinks that Shayla is paying attention to what Angelina said. That Amber would see this as Shayla being messy. We're tired of this. Little Uncles and Shayla are both bottom feeders. They belong together. Love does not go anywhere. It is emotion. Commitment is loyalty. Amber might care if she finds out that they are at the park together without her knowledge. It would seem like they were hiding something. That's correct. And that's why I'm saying that it was best if he was going to do that. Okay, in all honesty, could I do this? Call Amber up on the phone. Because we're just looking at this and saying what we would have done differently. That's all we're doing, friends. So don't get don't get too weird over it. That's all we're doing, right? But basically, what we would have thought is that you call your wife or you call the husband and you tell them, hey, you know what? I'm right here, the kid right here, and whoever it is right here. So I'm gonna go by the park for a little bit. At least you're open enough to tell them what you're going to do. I think that is what Amber looking for. I think that's what she's looking for. But let me read some comments. They are not letting Shayla get her karma. Then the writers are protecting Shayla from being messy, from getting into messy situations. So Shayla's haters won't be laughing at her downfall. Only let's be honest, if you take your husband back after a baby and play dates, it's the least the Amber would not make it a big deal of it if she knew. What you mean? If no man, it's not gonna be the least because it's gonna be the most because at the end of the day, you're now starting to feel like it don't make sense that you did whatever it is. That's why I said that. Amber don't need Shayla's company to take down Anthony. They are always protecting Shayla. That's what exactly what I'm doing. But Amber said it was okay to be in the house together when she comes to get Kai. Amber didn't say she doesn't care what they would do because she can't stop them if they want to grind. That's true. That's true. One journalist said she not watch a replay because it is what it is. Taking too much time. Going forward, Anthony needs the same karma we wish on Shayla. They are the same. Jive turkey, never jive turkey. You could have told him not to come over. Kai is not interested. Anthony might be left alone with Piari. Maybe. Let's see. Let's see, Shayla, instead of you telling Anthony to keep a secret, don't spend time with her husband, Anthony, and ride in his car. Anyone could have called Amber to tell Amber beforehand. They were actually in the car again, by the way. So I hope people know that. That them drive that together and all that kind of thing. So it even went into that. I don't know. I don't know how people look at this differently than what I'm seeing, but maybe Amber has bigger fish to fry. Does Amber have bigger fish to fry? Maybe that's the question. Does Amber have bigger fish for fry? If I see Shayla, I do not watch. If I see Anthony and Ben, I do not watch. One journey can't stomach them. Anthony wants to move on, and the writers don't want him to. Amber getting ready for the pie guy. Where should I get our pie eaten? Is that what? When I asked this morning, I asked the question this morning: will Amber get her pie eaten? Will Amber get her pie eaten? I asked this question: will Amber get her pie eaten? Does Amber have bigger fish to fry? She have bigger fish to fry. Let me ask y'all this. What do you think? Will Amber fall for the pie master? Will Amber fall for the pie master? When I say Amber have bigger fish for fry, let's see how that works. One journey, you're correct. A lot of the storylines have fallen off. All I know is Amber better send that man a whole of pie. She need to send him an entire pie. So she don't not a piece of the pie. She must send him a whole pie. Yeah? We don't know how Amber pie if you get eat up. Listen to me. Don't blame me. Listen to me. I'm not the one that is making people eat up Amber's pie. I'm not the one. Y'all need to stop blaming O'Neill. I think y'all are blaming O'Neill for Amber's pie being eaten. I am not the one. I did not allow people to want to eat Amber's pie. I'm not the guy. Anthony and Shayla are still emotionally attached, not because of Kai, but because of the fact that they both savages of these sanctions. That's what it is. If Anthony loved Amber, he would have been honest and told her. We're seeing that Anthony don't really love Amber. It's just a matter of time before Shayla gets a rag out and clean up and just a matter of time before Shayla starts to pull out the fabuloso again. Just a matter of time. Amber will not cheat. Well, I mean, the fact of the matter, she might not cheat, but she can also, are you hoping that she will leave and go for the pie guy? That's the question. She knows she's going to need Anthony to pick up Imani's financial support for the house, and she's in, okay. Shayla knows it's over with Iman. That's my question. So let me ask y'all this. Because y'all seem to think that Anthony is this, whatever it may be. Let me ask you this. Not if. When Iman leaves Shayla, will Anthony step in? That is your question. That is your question. Because let me tell you something. Anthony is driven by money and what he can do for a person. The moment he knows that him can step in, things will change. Yes, they will sweep Amber off her feet. Divorce on the way. That's what it is. I hope that they make Shayla get her karma before Easter. We know the news to see new skits for Easter. Wants the new skits. Anthony loves the idea of being married and rich. He longs for a family and to be the man and the father his dad wasn't. Anthony and Shayla are two peas in a pod. That's correct. Actually, probably when they get back together, they will cheat with her BFF. Let me see what y'all are saying. I'm reading y'all's comments here, friends. Give me some minutes. Anthony and Shayla does not care about the baby. They care about each other. Why are they always coming down on Amber? Anthony doesn't love Amber or care about her. That's her. There's no need to debate that anymore. I think so. I think so. Anthony just loves his money. Amber will uphold their vows. If Anthony goes back to Shayla, Amber will take up with the pie guy. She'll get with the pie guy. What Bible do you read? The last thing is not cheating. You're foolish and it's too early in the morning. What Bible? O'Neill, did you see that the white lady looked at him when he talked about eating a different kind of I'm gonna look back at the skit, Marian. So look back when the skit yesterday with the pie guy. Hold on, let me go back to the skit. Let me go back to the pie guy skit because Nanya is calling him the pie guy. I don't know how she get Nanya. You really are something else than Nanya. I swear to you. I don't know how you name the guy the pie guy. Nanya has so affectionately named the man the pie guy. I don't know how she do it, but she named the man pie guy. Basically. In a nutshell, Nanya has given him some name, the pie guy. I don't know who came up with the name the pie guy, but basically that's what it is. All right, hold on. Marian, so we need to look on the pie guy thing, okay? Pythagoras theorem.
Especially
Let's get on to where the pie guy is.
The place in Atlanta?
yeah.
Amber? The girl, the restaurant?
It's all right.
It's really good.
Yeah. What does she need help with?
Just
Hold on, I'm looking for it, Marian.
Appreciate that.
yeah.
Appreciate that. This pie is really delicious, though.
Can I have it back?
Almost tore your pie up. So yeah, that did, man.
Almost tore her pie up. That's what you're talking about, Marianne. I don't know why. Why they make it seem like O'Neal is being out of pocket? He almost tore Amber's pie up. He almost. There you go. He almost tore Amber's pie up. He almost ripped Amber pies. Blasting through Amber's pie. That's exactly what's happening right there, sir. He almost tore up Amber's pie. Look here. I keep saying these things and people coming off as if O'Neal is smutty. That's what he said. That's what he said. He said, I almost tore your pie up. Rip her pie to smithereens. The guy, that guy doesn't want Amber. He's messing with the lady. They're eating off the same food. I'm here for the shenanigans. He's going to get the real pie from Amber soon. We can't manage it in the morning here. Look here. That's what he said. O'Neal, we know what you mean. You know what I mean? Come on now. What you mean? The man said him almost rip up Anthony's Amber's pie to smithereens. Shayla always wins. I hope that Anthony goes broke and Shayla leaves. Well, you know what? I wanted to ask y'all something since yesterday. Anthony retarded. SSA will take care of all of Shayla's bills. After Iman leaves. In case y'all forgot, Iman asked Shayla if she saw them being a family again. And yeah. Lust is a sin. O'Neal. O'Neal. That is true. You know what, J-Dub, it is true. But there are skits and I'm always going to mess around. It's what I do. It's just what I do. I'm going to always mess around. Anthony will not divorce Amber because he is not about to lose the money, because the money is his God. Now, there you go. There you go, Charmin. That may believe. Him going to try to hold a woman in place. May I agree with that. Anthony only love himself because if Delisa entertain him, he'll go for it. It's that he loves Shayla. He just prefers her because she feeds his ego. So that's the question. Does Anthony love Amber? That's a good question. I came to a conclusion and I wanted to hear what y'all said about that. Does Anthony love Amber? In your estimation, based on yesterday, does he love Amber? In your estimation, friends. Does he love her? Feel like this is a good poll to take. According to the writers. He loves Amber. He's in love with Shayla. I did not see Amber gonna be interested in this man. The next pie he will tear up his. Thank you very much for making a spectacle out of it, because we need the spectacle. Shay baby, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Shay baby, thank you very much. Shay babe, thank you very much. We need it. Anthony wants both. The next pie I'm the man going to eat is Amber's pie. O'Neal, Anthony does not love either of them. He wants his cake and eat it too. It's cheaper to keep her. That's what I think. I think Anthony is realizing that he's made a mistake marrying Amber without a prenup. If him did marry Amber with a prenup, trust me, we wouldn't be talking about it right now. Amber is a wife, Shayla is a 3 or 4. He only wants Shayla pum pum. Well, him don't want Amber either. Because him now make it clear that he want Amber. He couldn't tell Shayla the truth. Then how would he leave the door cracked? So he can go back and dip in every now and again. That is very, very good, Janet. That's a good observation. He need to let Amber go and let her move on. That's true. Hey, I believe so. I think it's too much. I think it him really pressure Amber a whole lot when he does what he does, you know? I think him pressuring. If we want to be fair, if we really and truly want to be very, very fair. But I don't think him love her. I just not believe him love her, guys. I just don't believe Anthony loves Amber at this point. He's already stated it. Here for the pie tearing. If you're not here for the pie tearing, leave the business alone. Thank you very much, Itchan baby. I'm here for the same thing. At this point in time, I love the foolishness. We don't ask the cheating, but we love the foolishness. I mean, if they insinuate it, that's fine. And then, you know, I'm leave it right there. So I think more than anything else, I would prefer for like I said, my preference is that, you know, Amber gets a divorce and she move on and hey, then move on from there. I would prefer that. Personally, I would prefer that. Yes, he's a scammer. Who's the scammer? Remember that Wayne told Amber that Anthony can only love his capacity. Love to his capacity. And yes, he does love Amber. Does he? Does he though? Anthony loves himself. Yes. That's what I think. He wants both of them. Anthony just wants his money. If Anthony could keep his coins, he would be with Shayla. He said it yesterday. Let me ask you this. If Amber offered Anthony a divorce without taking anything, this is the question. Would he take it? That is my question to y'all. Let us just say, Amber say, you know what, Anthony, I'm going to offer you a divorce and I don't want anything from you. Would he take it? In your mind, would he take it? Let's just say she went to the place. She basically do whatever it is. She signed the documentation to say that, you know what, I'm looking for nothing. I'm seeking nothing in the divorce. Would he take it? I'm going to say yes. Jerina says Anthony should have gotten a prenuptial long time. A postnuptial. Thank you very much. That is the problem. In case y'all are not realizing what's going on. Based on yesterday, that is the problem. To me, Anthony's not interested in Amber. Amber is a figure that Anthony was looking at that him think him could have, and it would have been great. A trophy wife, if you want to call it. But he's not that interested. He's saying he is, but he isn't. He doesn't do enough things to show me that he's actually interested. But I'm going to go back to yesterday. And I'm going to play it because I feel like that's it.
I'm scared of, you know, the whole process of, you know, divorce and, you know, just all the things that I've accumulated just being gone. I just didn't know how to handle it. I panicked.
So this is all about money.
It's not all about money. Money isn't everything, but it was, like, you gotta look at it. Like, if she took half, a lot of stuff I wouldn't be able to do for Con.
You hear that? For those who keep trying to see if them can give Anthony this, try to hold the two of them at the same esteem and oh well, Anthony is what, but no, only Anthony really is. Come on now, friends. Y'all have got to stop this. Them can't keep giving you the script and them giving you words in the script and you are trying to make it into what you are make it into. He's saying these things. He is saying these things. This is not a man who is sure about his wife. This is a man who is very unsure. When you're sure about your wife, you're very clear. You draw clear boundaries and clear lines. Nothing is clear about Anthony. It's extremely confusing and muddy. That's what makes people say what they say. You can't blame people when them tell you what them telling you. Basically, Shayla thinks that Anthony still loves her since it was about the money. Yes. Yes. And so she loved what happened yesterday, like she said. That's why she wanted it to be kept a secret. Anthony knows why Amber married him. When Anthony told Shayla he was scared of losing his money, he was saying Shayla was not worth him losing his money over. So he did not love Shayla enough. We know that. But the mere fact that him have a babe with Shayla gives Shayla a better chance than Amber to me. The only reason that he's with Amber is because he know I lose the money. But at this point, Shayla still has a better chance of being around because him have a child with her. That's what I think they're playing. Read some comments from y'all. Let's read some comments. Why did she get married to the snake Anthony? Well, at the time she was a snake as well. So let's be very, very fair. At the time she actually was, snakish just herself. He said what he can do for Kai, not for Shayla. Yes. Yes, but some way, somehow Shayla are coming at the midst of that. Anthony can't love anyone because he does not know how to love anyone but himself. He's selfish. Angelina told Shayla that Anthony is a liar. Whoever in Anthony's face, he tells them what they want to hear. Makes sense? But nonetheless, he might tell you though. I'm losing money. Anthony never got love. He felt love. Anthony never got love. He never felt love. This is why he's so selfish and heartless. No, he didn't even say it was about Shayla. It's about the money and Kai. Correct. But with the money and Kai comes Shayla. And that's what I want y'all to get tonight. Even though Shayla may not be somebody I'm going married to, he must still some way, somehow find ways and means of linking in with Shayla because he want the family image nonetheless. He might not love Shayla, but him still love the image. Him still love the image. That's something that we can't argue. He loves the image. Anthony would be able to do a lot for Kai with half of his money. Anthony is selfish. He only cares about what benefits him. Well, that's the human nature. I guess that's what you can call it, human nature. What this is going to do is awaken the beast in Amber's business sense. With her spending time with Dave, it's going to make him insecure and thinks that she's cheating. How about Anthony filed for a divorce? He has a side chicken and the baby. He has a side chicken, the baby let him lose his money. Do you want freedom? You have to pay for it, and that's why I'm not gonna divorce her. Why would I pay for it? See, that may I tell you. Yeah, that sounds good, but then hey, in his mind, both of us will stay miserable. That's the deal. So you have to choose. Either you want your girl to get a better thing, Nanya, either you want your girl to be free or you don't want her to be free. So this is also indicative on Amber. It's a question. The question is, does she want to stay in that? Does she want to stay in a marriage that she feels toxic and not supportive and lack of loyalty? That's the question. So she also has a decision to make. So I'm not gonna file for divorce. I wouldn't. Hey, if me know you ever try to take some money, I probably would stay in it just the same. That's the truth. That is just the truth. Anthony doesn't love Amber. If he did, he wouldn't be telling other people Amber's business to let her look bad. When they speak bad of her, he doesn't check them. Makes sense. O'Neill, he tell everyone the same thing. Coco telling that he's a dog and he will sleep with her. He will just sleep with her. That's it. That's it. It's definitely about the money. It's always been about the money, never about love for either one of those women. Remember, he didn't even want Kai. He wanted Shayla to get rid of her. That's it. Him have that. I think Daniel's sister likes Dave. I think so too, Jarena. She does like Dave. You can tell. Anthony has always been in competition with Wayne, which was the reason for marrying Amber. That's why he can't get over the affair. He feels like Wayne is still winning. That's true. That's true. Well, friends, it's been a very insightful decision. I'm not going to kill you with conversations. Instead, I'll put up a bunch of videos. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna talk to y'all soon. Have a wonderful morning. If they give us something, I may come live again. Let's see. I'm gonna talk to you soon. Have a wonderful morning. Enjoy the rest of it. Bye-bye. Welcome to the Audio Show. All I've got is just for you. You ready for my beef tonight? I'm okay, just treat me right. Come in, me people, come in, me friend. What you gonna do when you come to defend? Question ask, me answer them. Wheel it up and pull it up and mash again.